Hey there, guys. It's me again. I actually recorded this last night, but I found out I deleted it. So, shit. Anyway, it was supposed to be a rant about censorship. With the camera. And the whole topic came up last night when I was watching a movie called Ninja Scroll. A friend sent me the link for it, and it's a really good movie, but the problem with it is there's a lot of, cartoon nudity, but there's still a lot of nudity. And while this doesn't bug me at all, it bugs my parents. So I couldn't watch it when they were in the room. And it got me thinking, you know, censorship. Why do people think they can tell other people what they can and can't watch? Why do people want to control other people's lives? I don't know, a good example of what I'm thinking about is religion. You know, God, you know, religion, church, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Whatever the fuck you want to think about it, doesn't really care. I don't really care, it don't really matter. It's designed to censor your lives. It tells you what you can and can't do. It wants you to live your life according to God's rules, otherwise you're wrong, and you need to remove that from your life. And it just pisses me off to no end. I mean, things like, they decry things like abortion and, you know, birth control pills, condoms. You know, don't do safe sex because it's a sin. You know, if you have sex before marriage, it's a mortal sin. You just killed your soul. It doesn't matter to them. If you don't do it the way if you don't live your life the way they want you to, you're wrong. And I don't know where the hell they think, where the hell they get that from. And I don't know, here's, you know, where my religious beliefs come in. I don't think God exists. I don't care. I'm a fucking atheist. I don't give a shit. But it just ticks me off that, you know, they can't let me live my life. Who are they to tell me what I can and can't watch in my own home? Who are they to tell me what I can and can't do with my girlfriend? I mean, so what if we have sex? I don't fucking care. Why should they? This was all coming much more smoothly last night. I don't know. Side note, the lighting should be working out this time for you guys. But, anyway, one big form of censorship that I see, anyway, and that's kind of political, is, we all know what happened this last election. You know, the nation got its first black president, but whoop-de-fucking-do. I could care less if he's black or not. Skin color does not matter to me. But Obama wants to ratify a bill that has been sent, and that the UN has come up with, you know, the United Nations. It's pretty useless in the long run, really. It's just a bunch of bureaucrats arguing over what little nations need to do and what the big nations need to help the little nations do. But that's not the point. This bill wants to take away the ability of parents to parent their children. And it wants to essentially make the government the rule maker. It will outlaw things like homeschooling and, you know, just all this shit. And it's just not right. I mean, your parents went through the process of making you. They ought to be able to raise you. And it's just stupid. The government wants to censor what your parents can do to you, and at the same time the government wants to censor who you are. Because when they're teaching you, you're going to be raised in the perfect little Hitlerite fashion so that you're the perfect little citizen. obedient, doesn't ask questions, never question the leader, do what the leader says, his word is law. All that bullshit. And that's just what I see coming with this. And that really that just really makes me mad. The media. This one, a lot of you guys on YouTube are probably going to get pretty fucking pissed off at me for, but the media is the biggest censorship machine ever created. They selectively show you information, pictures, whatever they want you to see. Take Israel, for example. Yeah, they love to make a huge deal about how civilians get killed when Israel goes into Gaza. But what they don't tell you is that Hamas mortar crews set up next to schools, mosques, and inside market squares that are packed with people, innocent civilians, children, babies, women. It doesn't matter. They're all there, and they use them as shields. And if Israel doesn't respond, Israel takes casualties because these rockets are being fired into residential neighborhoods where children run around and play, where people walk, where they try to scratch a living out of the land or go to their work or whatever. And the media just doesn't show you that. They don't show you the damage to the Israeli side of the Gaza border. They only show you the Israeli tank rolling across the border and shooting into a building that supposedly has dozens of innocent children in it. And the media's censorship doesn't stay at home. That doesn't stay abroad. I mean, they bring it home too. They have demonized the last administration of this country, the Bush administration. And I don't want to start with you guys, so no comments about how Bush was such a fucking idiot or whatever. My point is, during the Clinton administration, that administration was full of scandals. Sexual fraud, indictments, just everywhere. All the people in it were corrupt. And Clinton replaced 90, or I think it was 93. He replaced over 90 federal investigators and prosecutors, many of whom were conducting investigations into his administration member, his cabinet members, him, Senate, whatever. Just a lot. Many of them were conducting investigations into Democrats. The media said nothing. Now, when Bush decided to change for, I don't know, I think it was federal prosecutors or maybe district court judges or some shit like that. Something similar. He just had replaced 4 of them, okay? 4. The media demonized him. These people were leftovers from the Clinton administration, and they were corrupt anyway. I'd be willing to bet. And the media didn't like it, so the media demonizes him. And the media censors what we see for candidates, too. Barack Obama. Now, I'm not going to demonize him because I don't believe in that. I don't know what he's going to do as president. I don't like what he's planning on doing with a few things, but we'll see. But that man has ties to Bill Ayers. Okay? The founder of the Weatherman Underground. A unrepentant, homegrown terrorist. He blew up buildings, I think it was in Seattle, and he's good friends with Obama. He has said so. And, this should really get you. Even CNN said so. But, actually, I also believe Obama mentions it in one of his books that Bill Ayers is a mentor, or something along those lines. But you never hear that. And then when Sarah Palin, Governor Palin, comes into the race, all of a sudden she's a mobster with so many different things wrong with her. She's just an evil person. When really she hasn't done anything. Why do you like to make fun of that bridge to nowhere shit? Yeah, okay, the people were happy with the ferry. The ferry was perfectly sufficient. They didn't need a $3 billion bridge. What are you gonna do? But because I don't want to run out of memory card space, I'm gonna cut it short. But my point is, censorship is everywhere. You can't trust the media, you can't trust religion, you can't trust the government. I don't know. Maybe this was pointless. Who knows? Who cares?